Okay, I'm wanting to go over our week from December 17th to December 23rd. This is after all the refunds and stuff have went on to inventory lab. So as we can see, we cleared about $70,983 in revenue, $3,700 in refunds, returns. Cost of goods, 27.7 thousand. Our net profit was 11.1 thousand on Amazon. This is before some expenses like manpower, gas for traveling, eating out if we were to travel far away and we have to eat like lunch or dinner because we're away from home. But it pretty much captures everything else. Our insurance is on here. Our accounting, they're just pulled out from other weeks. So counting the manpower and all the other expenses, it's about $2,000 a week. So that would take the 11.1 thousand down to about 9,000. I did the summary over all year, and through November we made like 120,000, and inventory lab before December showed that we made like 200,000. So it's actually like $1,600 a week off after all our other expenses. So 2,000 is definitely more aggressive. It actually is less than that, but we'll say $9,000 net profit on Amazon. And then Walmart, we are almost out of inventory. We definitely had a drop in sales. We had just under $3,000 in sales. This says $1,100 in profit. That is incorrect. The profit actually is about 15% profit margin, which 15% times 3,000 is about $450, $500. It's probably a little higher than that. It's just informed. There's nothing like inventory lab for Walmart yet. It's still so brand new. So there's nothing that really captures the true profit. The profit is about $450 to $500. So that is $9,500 pure profit after all expenses. That is before taxes though. So taxes will come out of there. The accountant handles all that. We've actually prepaid taxes this year, so they aren't pulling any. We've already overpaid taxes this year, so we aren't having any taxes pulled in December because I think we're going to get like a $15,000-$20,000 refund next year because we overpaid the first like 9 months or 8 months, just because we had such a huge drop off in the summer and fall because of the baby. We weren't working near as much. Profit dropped, and now we're catching back up. Especially in 2024, we'll hopefully have our best year ever. So that captures the profit, $9,500 pure profit last week. And then our shipments wise, here were our 5 shipments. It was $12.7 thousand in profit expected. Obviously, prices will drop some, and we won't get that much. And then we also have our expenses, $2,000 in expenses, give or take. But overall, I'm happy. This didn't quite replenish everything we just sold during the same week. But that week, the 17th to the 23rd, is like the second busiest or third busiest week of all year. The other ones may be like Black Friday, and then the week before in December, and then this one. There may be another one where it's like Prime Day, but typically the other 6 days on Prime Day aren't very good. So it's probably the third best week of the year. So I'd like to make $9,500 every week. But we aren't there yet. Hopefully we'll be almost there on averaging 2024. So the revenue was about 20, 33, 43, $50,000 in revenue on Amazon. and this was $71,000 in revenue. So we definitely didn't fully replenish everything we sold that week, but we will be making up in that in the beginning of January. I just placed another order, or I have an order about $26,000 through a wholesaler. That was cost, and then that basically refills all that. And then I just got to keep working on some other stuff to really get back topped off on inventory. I think that is all for this video. I'm going to do like weekly recaps. If you want to like see what we're doing every day, you can look at the other videos I post, and I post exactly how much time we spent every week or every day, what the tests are on for work that day, and then what we achieved that day, as well as some tips. But this just weekly recap, I just want to keep it short, simple, basically overlining what we did, hold me accountable, and then also kind of show you guys how just 7 hours one day, 6 hours one day, 8 hours one day, 5 hours one day, just kind of every day working amounts to something when every individual day doesn't look special. But you add them all together and then you make $9,500 with also potentially earning another $10,000 farther down the road. So it's just the grind every week. I've not did very well with that in 2023. 2022, I was a little better. 2021 was our best one where I worked the most. And for 2024, we are definitely going to try to hit the best ever going forward. So if you want to keep track of this progress, or you want to have an accountability partner or YouTube chat or whatever YouTube channel playing in the background with some tips, and then also kind of being in the process with somebody else. I know YouTube, or I know Amazon, selling on Amazon and eBay is fairly lonely, right? You work a 9-to-5 job, you're always working with other people. And then once you start reselling, even if you aren't selling full time, you're still working that 9-to-5 job. They don't want to hear about you making thousands of dollars every week reselling, right? They get jealous, and I had that same issue when I was working my 9-to-5. Nobody wanted to talk about it. And then it got even worse when I went full time, because not only did I not have somebody to talk about reselling with, then I also didn't have anybody to talk about the weather and politics and all the other just normal chit chat. So that was a big change for 2021. Now I'm fine, got some friends and stuff. But if you want a community to really follow along with and hold you accountable, definitely subscribe, comment what you're working on, what your goals are for 2024, and let's have the best 2024 ever. Other than that, have a good one.